What's up everyone? So today we have a quick unboxing from BUCEplant.com, a little bit of tank cleaning and maintenance, and an update. So let's get started. Alright, so let's quickly start off with this time-lapse unboxing of my most recent order from BUCEplant.com. I got a couple things in this order. I got some moss and some more BUCE. In this order though, the brown bag did have a little bit of a wet spot. I believe those moss bridges that I ordered leaked just a little bit, but they arrived fine. Everything was good and looked fantastic. I thought those moss bridges would be a good addition to the project tanks, as they would be pretty uniform in their layout and portions of moss, and would just be a good way to see how the mosses do in my project tanks. I picked up some green tears BUCE, and I also got some peacock BUCE that I gave to my friend. So yeah, that's my order from BUCEplant.com. Let's go ahead and jump over to some tank cleaning. Alright, so today we are going to be doing some tank cleaning in the project tanks. These tanks needed some serious help. The plants were starting to grow out of control. The Amazon frogbit roots were starting to grow into the other plants in the tank itself, and it was just it was a nightmare. So basically all I did was I trimmed up some of the stem plants that I had in there and then replanted those, and I just decided to leave the Amazon frogbit roots untouched because I wanted them to continue to absorb nutrients from the water column as I added in some extra, or as I added in those moss bridges. I didn't want there to be too much of a swing in how nutrients was being absorbed. I kind of wanted it to be pretty constant, so I didn't want to restart those roots per se. And so yeah, as you can see there, I just put in the one of the moss bridges. It's kind of near the middle, so it'll be getting a little bit more light, and I decided to replant a couple stems on the close side of the tank. So yeah, we'll just see how it goes. Now on to the other tank. I don't even know what we should, you know what, let's go ahead and name these tanks right now. The one that I'm currently working on, the left side tank, we will call that, let's see, it's Tank Diamond, because it's diamond blasting sand. And then the other one, the one on the right, it'll be Tank Aqua. So from now on, I'm going to refer to Diamond Tank or the Aqua Tank, and those are my project tanks. So basically what I did in the Diamond Tank, it's going to take me a second to get used to that. What I did in the Diamond Tank was I cleaned the sponge filter, but I decided not to clean the inside of that sponge filter where all the algae was growing. And that's simply because the algae in that inside that tube is just going to filter the water as it grows, or as the water goes out of the lift tube. So same kind of thing here. I decided to leave the Amazon frogbit roots intact. I did do some plant trimming. I had some algae problems on some of those plants. I took them in the bucket from the water changes that I did, and then I rinsed off the algae and it came right off. So those plants are looking really good. I'll go ahead and add a picture of those right now. And so yeah, basically I decided to move the sponge filter to the other side of the wall. That way I could have some more room and put the new moss bridge, the Christmas moss bridge, on the front side of the tank. That way, you know, I could monitor if there was any kind of guppy action or movement or fry or anything hiding under there. It would be a lot easier to see. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the update portion of this video. So here we go. We have an overgrown mess of the Caridina shrimp tank. These roots, I talked about this in my first tank tour, and basically I'm going to have to go in and trim these. I'll be doing a maintenance video on how I maintain this tank. I'll be making a video on that soon. But for now, we do have some of the BUCE. I'm not going to show y'all how I attach them in this video, but I will be making a video showing what exactly is going on with these pieces of BUCE that I just unboxed. The shrimp are checking them out, and today I do have a nice picture of the pure red line and the shadow panda. Look, there's another pure red line. So you know, I do have other shrimp in here other than color morphed from the last video. But anyways, everything's growing way too much. I can't even show it to you all, but goodness. So we have this moss, which is just growing out of control. We got some peacock moss growing in nicely, and then mini Christmas still just going nuts. So nothing really new here other than the BUCE, and so yeah, let's move on to the next tank. Alright, so we're here at the next tank, and this is one of the project tanks. I decided to put one of the Christmas moss coconut bridge things that I got from BUCE plant in my order. I decided to put it right here in this tank. The moss that I added over here, I kind of overfed a little bit. I need to go take some of that out. But this is mini Christmas moss that I trimmed a while back and put on a ledge there. Looking at this plant, I couldn't really see it very well last time, but that is the, oh no, I think it's Ludwigia arcuata. It had a bunch of algae on it, so I cleaned up the leaves, and wow, it looks amazing. So if you remember from the last video, these walls were caked with algae, and it was just crazy. So what I did was I previously, shortly after I made the first video, I went in and just wiped it all clean of algae. Or, well, not really all clean, but I just took like a rag and a credit card and scraped some of the algae off, and the snails have been doing a pretty good job of keeping it under control. I am going to need to increase that number very soon, but I just haven't had time to run to the pet store. Another update on this tank is I did put 2 of the females that were really pregnant back there in a breeder box. I don't have a larger breeder box for them, but hopefully I'll be able to get one soon. Also, not sure exactly what happened. Whoops, sorry about that. But that Narite snail died. Or just doesn't exist anymore. I don't know. He's been upside down for like 4 days. Maybe he couldn't get back over, but I'm not really sure. There is some new growth back there on the narrowleaf Java fern, and yeah, I'll be excited to see how that ledge grows in. So yeah, let's move on to the next tank. Alright, so we're here at the next tank. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have noticed I posted a picture of this. This is something I 3D printed. It's kind of cool. It's my logo, and this is sketched in there. I don't know how deep it is, but so yeah, got 2 of my 3D printed things here. Still working on the other attachments for this magnetic ledge that I got right there, and I need to slightly adjust this. It's a little too loose for what I was really hoping for, but shouldn't be too bad of a fix. So, whoa, sorry about that. So in this tank, I just trimmed. I trimmed those, and what else did I do? Oh, I added this same coconut ledge because it is a project tank, and they do have separate setups. You know, it's only fair to have each of the same thing in each tank, that way to see which parameters it grows better under. I trimmed a bunch of the Rotala indica and planted some like that over there, here, so hopefully that just keeps spreading. Looks like my dwarf sage is growing in pretty well. And let's see, I believe that is it. Also a little overfed in this tank, but I'll have to fix that momentarily. Oh, now let's move up to the next shelf. Alright, so the tub still has algae. Nothing new there. Over here we have the microworms. You know, I thought they were dead until I just looked at them. We still got a couple. This is not going to show up. We still have some action. We got some movement. So for the past week almost, I was under the assumption that these 2 cultures of microworms just completely died out. Like that one looks dead. That one I might be able to salvage. So we'll see. Also got some of my pink ramshorn snails, some babies growing up in there. Not really sure what that one's doing right now, but whatever. And what else? I believe there's nothing new over here in this tank. I need to get in and clean it a little bit, but this coming weekend I'm going to be studying for exams, so that is not going to happen this weekend. Maybe Monday or Tuesday after I finish my test. So yeah, guys, that's all I got for you today.
Thanks for watching, and as always, have a good one.